What is a conjunction in your natal chart? A conjunction is when two planets is close to each other. They so close that they blend in together. So a conjunction is when two planets blend in together, such as, for example, I am a Libra sun and Pluto in Libra. And so Pluto and the sun is close to each other, so they blend in. So my conjunction is Sun conjunction Pluto. So that's all it is. This means that this is like saying I'm a Scorpio, because it's the sun and Pluto that's blending. These traits blending in together. It's part of my ego, because it's part of my sun sign. And so this being said, it's just like I'm a Scorpio and a Libra put together. And so this being said, the sun conjunction Pluto, you know what I mean, means that I'm a tense person, I'm a deep person, I'm a strong person, because Pluto represents power. And so the way I transform will be through love, will be through the mind, the intellect. And Pluto is a planet that go deep and do research and that discover things and love to go into the darkness and is not afraid of the darkness. So when it comes to love, when it comes to relationship, when it comes to people, I like to know what makes people tick and how they think, just because of Pluto. It's naturally a part of me, because these planets is close and they blend in, which means conjunction means it's a part of me. It's part of my sun sign, Pluto. And so this is a powerful force, which makes me very strong, dramatic. I could be. If I'm not in peace, I'll be a fighter type of Libra. See what I'm saying? Because I got Sun conjunction Pluto. I'll be like a Scorpio and a Libra mix. So on the upside though, I can read anybody like a book in their minds, because Pluto is a psychic planet that picks up on energy. So it's that sensitive energy, but strong energy. Then this is what makes me cool and calm. And while everybody panicking and going through it, that I mean, I'm the one who's going to be strong and don't like weakness like that because of Pluto. Now I understand why I never really liked that weakness. Anybody was weak, I used to chump them off because of that Pluto. Pluto is a planet of power. See, Pluto makes me like anything that's power, that's powerful, that's strong. And also, I can go to battle with powerful people, even though I'm a Libra, but it was Sun conjunction Pluto, so that's a Scorpio energy. And also, Pluto makes you transform to a higher dimension through what you go through. Like, for example, all the struggles, all the pain I learned from, you know what I mean, it'd be easy for me to transform because I'm strong enough to do it. Because Pluto give me the power to overcome anything, because it's a planet of power. It give me the scrum. And plus, it make me very obsessive in anything I do and go to the screen. Like when I fight, I can just go on and on and on. Then it also makes you get revenge. And that's why I was the type of Libra. I could plot on somebody and I catch them like 6 months later, and I actually done that for real. And so it's because of Pluto. And people want to like, wow, Libras don't do that, because we got a lot of stuff in our astrology chart. And when you got a conjunction that's a part of you, you might have more than one conjunction that's a part of who you are. Conjunctions is naturally a part of you. They're really not good or bad. It's the energy itself. It's just what's connected to you, to your sun sign. So Pluto is connected to my sun sign. And so what I be into would deal with Libra traits, which is love, which is relationships, knowing what makes people tick, how they think. So psychology, this makes a lot of people with Sun conjunction Pluto great psychologists, and also psychics and mediums and stuff like that, who can feel the spirits, who deal with the spirit, and who also can talk to the spirit. You know what I mean? And so this makes me very, I could be very impulsive. I could be very dominating. And not only a psychic, I could be a great researcher, because Pluto always research and always want to know things and like to dive into the secrets where nobody else like to look. By me having Pluto there, I'm the one who going to look into what other people can't see. Whatever you can't see, I'm the one who going to see it and pull it out and bring the truth to you. So Pluto is darkness and the sun is light. So that's all it is, light and darkness. So I will be like the black sun, bringing out the light. I'm bringing the light to you like the light bringer. I am the light bringer. So on the downside, I could be a criminal boss, a criminal mastermind, and also a political leader, or anything that deal with politics, or any type of cult leader that's destructive. So I can destroy everything that's around me. Because no wonder why when I explode real bad. That's that Sun conjunction Pluto. And also makes me one step ahead of anybody, or maybe 10 steps ahead of any regular or normal leader, because the Pluto energy, I can see things that other people can't and look into the unknown. And so with this power here, it makes me strong. And also, this deals with me being incarcerated. Now I know I could deal with institutions, deal with crime, and deal with drugs, deal with, me getting into it with the police. I had to fight against other authority figures when I was locked up. And this is why, because of Sun conjunction Pluto. And so this is a great trait on a global scale, because Pluto like to interact with people and like to help other people transform their lives. So this is the ability I have the ability to help you, to inspire you with the light or wisdom, bring this truth to you and help you transform your life. And my aura is very magnetic because of the Pluto energy. You know what I mean? It's very powerful. So when you see, all I gotta do is come into an environment and it's so strong, it was stand out. I don't got to say nothing. And you can see the strength, the coolness, the good aura. It's just so powerful and magnetic. It's a hypnotist nature, a hypnotist energy. And so with Sun conjunction Pluto, this make me strong, with ambitious, and very persistent. Again, anything done when it comes to a goal, and I could be ruthless when it comes to accomplishing my goals. When you got Sun conjunction Pluto. And so this is a powerful force. And also, it's all about going within. It's all about my inner self, going within. You know what I'm saying? Discovering my true self and who I am. When you got Sun conjunction Pluto. And even I can be strong even when it comes to the spiritual level or the psychic level. You know what I mean? And I'm the one who can peer into look into your soul. And a lot of people be scared of that. I give them that strong look. They scared of Sun conjunction people because we will give you that strong look. We can peer into your soul and can read you like a book. And so this is why a lot of people be trying to escape us, or they try to imitate us. You know what I'm saying? They try to imitate us. We be like a role model to a lot of people. Sun conjunction Pluto. I'm talking about anybody who got this in their chart, they can feel where I'm coming from. And these some strong individuals. Because a lot of your crime bosses have Scorpio energy or Sun conjunction Pluto energy. Also, the house that my Pluto is in the fifth house, which means the sun. It's not only do I have Sun conjunction Pluto, but I also got Pluto in the fifth house. It's the same energy, the same traits. So my Pluto is in the fifth house of the sun, a Leo. So even like people who have Pluto and Leo, they can feel me too, because it's the same type of energy. Or those who have the Scorpio energy, they can feel me. So with this being said, this is how I operate. So this deal with addiction, also addiction, suffering, and so death. I wouldn't be scared of death. Like a lot of people scared of death. You know what I mean? But those who got the Pluto energy is not scared of nothing. They're very strong, very strong. Because Pluto is the most powerful planet in astrology. And so this is a planet of power, strictly, and transformation and life and being reborn again. So like what you hear from me today, you might don't hear from me. You might don't hear the same thing tomorrow, because Pluto is a planet of transformation. I might be a whole nother different person. Like a lot of people who change their identity a lot is because of that Pluto energy. Yeah, Pluto is deal with transformation. First, it might be, for example, they might be Haru. Now they King Lit. Oh, I got to use my name for example. Now they King Lit. But the reason why I use so many names, because you got all this part of you. I understand now. But back then, I was off kind of gone, because I didn't have knowledge of self. So I used to transform so much. It's a shame. First you be this person, then you that person. You don't never stay the same, because this is what Pluto do to you. So you be a whole different person. And so if you got a whole lot of Pluto in your chart, or you got, if it's connected to you, it don't matter if it's your sun, if Pluto connected to your moon, if it's conjuncted to anything. And so this being said, and so if you got sun sextile Sextile means that this is an easy conjunction. It means just the potential you have. It's the same traits, but it's a potential if you open up to it. See, with a sextile, you got to, tap into this energy. It's there. I mean, it's there. If you got a square, sun square, this is like the downside of your Scorpio energy. You know what I mean? Which means the problem that you will have, it will be like on the downside traits when you're dealing with squares and the opposites, or what they call oppositions. That I mean, only thing it is that instead of going into metaphysics, you're gonna have a hard time going into metaphysics or researching. That's all it is. It's like the struggles. That's all. That's why you got your easy aspects and you got your hard aspects. So the easy aspects, because conjunction is conjunction. Conjunction means it's part of you. Your easy aspects is your trine and your sextiles. Now, your hard aspects is your squares and your oppositions, which means that you will have a hard time, like trying to transform. Or you'll go through it trying to transform. But at the end of the day, if you can master your squares and your oppositions, you'll be the best researcher, because everything you've been through, that I mean, you can utilize it to help you. So that's all it is. But when you got an easy aspects like a trine, it's so easy to you, so natural to you, that you might be lazy, that you might don't even want to research, do nothing to you, because it's a natural part of you. Or it's just like when you research, it's simple to you. Somebody else is complicated. But when you got a opposition or a square, these the hard aspects, that I mean, you would go through it to reach the level of the psychic, or to be the stable psychic, or the stable researcher, or you know what I mean. That's all it is. So the trine is naturally a part of you. The sextile is your potential. Is there if you activate it. So the square is what you will go through. It's sort of like Saturn, and give you the discipline to become that. The opposition is what opposed that is the trouble you will have when dealing with metaphysics, when dealing with anything with research, or when dealing with anything with secrets. The trouble you will have. You know what I mean? Because Pluto is a planet of secrets, and your sexity, the opposing force you have when dealing with your sexity or your identity. So that's all it is. So I just named to you the conjunction, the trine, the sextile, the opposition, and the square. I just named that to you in simple terms. And so, bim. So since I got Sun conjunction Pluto, this makes me, that I mean, like Scorpio energy is connected to me. And plus, if anybody got Pluto in the 5th house, or if you got the sun in the 8th house, which is Pluto house, you carry the same Scorpion energy. So in many ways they read you. So you be like, no, I don't have a sun conjunction Pluto. You might not have none of them like as a trine, sextile, or nothing like that, but you might have Pluto in the 5th house, or which is the house of the sun, with the same type of energy. Or you might have the sun in the 8th house, which is the same type of energy, Scorpion energy. So you got the sun and Pluto connection right there. Because what is your sun sign? It's Pluto. I mean Scorpio. Scorpio is the sun sign, Scorpio. And so with this being said, it's simple as this, beautiful people. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Your hard aspects just let you know what you will go to. You got to go through things to get to reach that, or the struggles you will have when dealing with this energy. The easy aspects is your potentials, or what's a naturally part of you. And your conjunction it is a part of you. See what I'm saying? It's connected, because it's 2 planets close to each other, which is you can't tell no different. You can't tell no different because they're connected to each other. So you got 5 planetary aspects that's a part of you, major planetary aspects. You got other little minor aspects, which I ain't gonna name. I'm just naming the main 5. But since Sun is conjunction Pluto, it means that these individuals also could be stalkers. That I mean, because we like to watch people. We like these type of people be all on your social media. You don't even know they done look you up. They be everywhere. They done research you down, and they do it for because it's interesting. They be like, well, it's fun to look this person up. It's fun to know about this person. You know what I mean? And what I do, I be like, read a person and see if it's true to confirm it. And I be so happy because I love the research. And so this would make us happy, the research and find the truth. And this we do it on the GP. This is what we do for fun because it's definitely in Pluto in my fifth house also. So I do it for fun. This is the house of fun and my hobby. This is what I love to do. I love to know what makes you tick. And this is why people are interested, like meeting people. You know what I mean? Because you got to understand that the Scorpion energy also deal with people. You know what I mean? It deals with Scorpion people, deal with people. And so once I master myself in the higher dimensions of planes of frequency, once I master myself and all that there, I got the power to heal people in many ways and bring the psychology aspects to people and counseling and not only counseling but also to heal people in many ways. And it could be through sexuality, like which is what's called tantrum sex. Cause that's Pluto energy. It's naturally a part of me. It's how you use the energy. You got to embrace your energy, or it could be through many ways. Cause Pluto is a planet of healing. It could be through helping you discover yourself. You know what I mean? So you can transform to your higher self, and also inspiring you. Cause Pluto is a planet of strength and power. Just by me being there for you, I'm giving you that strength. Somebody you wanna be like and imitate because it's powerful. You know what I mean? So now you understand the Sun conjunction Pluto energy. So the Sun conjunction Pluto is just like the Scorpion energy. So you can read up on the Scorpio. It's also like Pluto in the fifth house, and also like the Sun in the eighth house. So the same energy. And your Trine was nasty a part of you. It's so easy and so nasty a part of you that you might forget this your gift to research, to be that powerful sexual magnet. Because a lot of people is a sexual magnet who has Sun conjunction Pluto. To women might just look at me and actually imagine and fantasize about me, and have an orgasm in their pants. So this is the type of energy that it carries. And this is the Sun conjunction Pluto. So anybody who had it, don't matter if it's you're a man or you're a woman, you got this, you're powerful. Same thing for women, you're powerful. And so the woman's going to go harder than the dudes with this aspects for sure. If a woman have this aspects, they powerful. So now you understand. And these type of women will fight you because this is a fighting planet. Pluto is a fighting planet and revengeful. They will get you. And so these women can read you like a book. So you can't come to Sun conjunction Pluto or Scorpion energy type people all type of ways because they know you. They already done decoded you, dissect you. They know your mind, and they will listen to you. You got to get in very close to be among these people. And they don't really like weakness at all. They like strength. And so if you're around people like me and other people, you got to be persistent and be yourself. We like when you be yourself because we can see through you like a book. Be yourself and be persistent. And if you need help, be honest. That's the key here, because we love the truth. We are people of the truth. And so, tell you how I know this energy, because it's part of me. So I understand now. I say this don't add up. A Libra sun. Well, why I like to fight all the time? Why everybody look at me as a leader and I always get into something I just like drama for fun when I was on the downside. I used to like drama for fun. I used to like fighting. I was the one who fought the most, almost in the hood, because I fought every day. So, and it's for fun. Now I understand why. Because I got Pluto there. By my birth number being number 9, now I understand too, because the number 9, I born on the 9th, which is Scorpio and Aries, which is Mars and Pluto energy. And that's why, like, a lot of people who got Pluto energy, they may have cuts and bruises or something like that. Who got the Mars or Pluto energy gonna have cuts and bruises or something like that, because due to their aggressive nature, very aggressive and very dominating nature. But we also can be very paranoid. And always plotting against our enemies. And like that there, to us, it's easy to plot against the enemy. So you don't want to really mess with a Pluto individual or a Scorpion like energy, because these people will plot your death. They will plot on it, and they will wait to get you. Because I was just like that, so I understand. Yeah, they'll pull them kick those. Not really that kick though, more like a hit, and catch you. It don't matter if it's a year or 2 years later, because Scorpion people can hold a grudge for a long time and get you later, because this is the energy that it carries. And so if a person is their higher self, you ain't got nothing to worry about. See what I'm saying? Because the way they gonna handle it is gonna be different than those who on the downside. And so this right here leads the person. It's all about respect when dealing with the Pluto energy. All about respect. And we can be the jealous type people. We can be the possessive type people. And so this on the downside. This be more like the squares. Sun square Pluto on the downside. Very destructive. You know what I mean? And the stuff like that. Or the opposition, Sun opposing Pluto. Which can make us very aggressive, have a self-destructive behavior and stuff like that. And we can be into drugs, and women can be into prostitution and stuff like that, because it deal with the sexity too. So with this being said, in secret affairs, many secret affairs, and Sun conjunction Pluto people, they know all about sex. They know every G spot in the human body. They study it, and they're very sensual when it comes to sex. So they're very good. So a lot of people who have sex with these people, they'll be hypnotized, because these people are very good when dealing with sex. And so with it being said, this is Sun conjunction Pluto, because you got to understand, Pluto deals with sex. So these people might operate on a low, and these people might look at porn and stuff like that. They might look at stuff, or they might fantasize about stuff when dealing with sex and stuff like that, all type of stuff, because this is that planet. It's a planet of mystery too. So not only would they look at it, they like to know all about it, and it might not even be because of sex. They like to know. It might not even be because of the sex. They like to know how a person think and why do they engage into sex. So Pluto people, they study all that. They very good scientists and geniuses, and because they intuitive. Not only do they research and is masterminds, they also study some of everything. So you might think that they into sex, but they are mostly into studying the person, why they do what they do, and like that there. And what they get pleasure on, how they feel good, is when they get it right. When they say, I knew this is why this happened. When a person who got Sun conjunction Pluto figures something out, this is their greatest delight. They like to go into the mystery, and when they solve this problem, they love it. They feel good. This is their greatest accomplishment, especially when you got Pluto in the 5th house. You got Pluto in the 5th house of the Sun, which is fun activity. This is our activity. We love to research and dissect and look into the unknown and bring out the truth. Yeah, so we got a very strong personality and can have a ruthless power struggle and behavior, and we can be very manipulative. So what is being said is that Sun in conjunction Pluto or Scorpio energy, they can utilize you to do things, to run into stars, because they are great plotters anyway. So they can do all type of stuff, have you doing all type of stuff, and they can use their warrior mentality to help them in all type of ways. Like, for example, when I got into all that drama and I had a little reputation that nobody really want to mess with because I was so wild, how my energy work is that I got other people who scared of me, who look up to me, and so I utilize them to rob a store, run into a store, and do all type of stuff like that. And this is what the Pluto energy do. See what I'm saying? So this is what you got to watch out for when you're dealing with the Pluto energy, which is the Sun conjunction Pluto, or Scorpion energy, or Pluto in the fifth house, or also the Sun in the eighth house. It's no difference, because you got Sun in the eighth house, which is Pluto house. Then you got Pluto in the Sun house, which is the Sun house. And so they own some of the same type stuff, and it's the same type of energy when you combine them. So these are the people who are the detectives, and they have complicated relationships, because you understand that Sun conjunction Pluto people are very powerful. And so they will have a power struggle in the relationship. So they got to have a strong soulmate to deal with these individuals. Sun conjunction Pluto people. That I mean, so with this being said, this is just the energy. So you understand. The thing is that you could call the Sun conjunction people the cleanup people, because they clean up the trash. See what I'm saying? They clean up the trash, the garbage. Yes, and this is the energy. This is what the energy carry. The cleaning up the trash to bring a light to help you transform. This is like, for example, when you go to sleep at night, Pluto is that night force. When you go to sleep and you're in the death state, and you heal yourself while you're in the death state, and when you wake up, you reborn again. Now you new. You got a new mind, a new thought, you're a new person. That I mean, you waking up for the next day, you're a new individual. So now you got a new idea in your mind as soon as you wake up, stuff like that. Because through the night you were healing. This is the Pluto energy. It helps you everything you go through in life. The Pluto energy. And so these people are very forceful, very tense, and always go within. And they'll be masters, healers, the light bringers, the light workers, the great researchers, the great detectives, the master teachers, the master spiritual teachers, and stuff like that. And so when they're dealing with sex, they love to talk about that's their topic, and they master that. They're not afraid of anything that deal with darkness. They're the type of people, even when they transform and do better and do good, they will go back into a neighborhood and not be afraid of like dealing with people back in their neighborhood, because they know that these people can't transform them, because a Sun conjunction Pluto person like myself, we powerful to where we know that because we go back in that environment, they cannot change us to go back to our lower self. And so with this being said, we are the type who not scared of the darkness, period. A person talk about that with us, we won't be scared to talk about it. Somebody else might be like, I done changed, I don't want to talk about that. But Sun conjunction Pluto will talk about it, but still maintain themselves, because they're strong enough to handle whatever this person talking about. But at the same time, the reason why the Sun conjunction Pluto individual want to hear it is so we can help bring a solution to what this person talk about at the end, which means help this person out to get over what they over. First, we got to listen to their problem so we can know how to solve them. Because we love to solve problems. We love to look into the mystery. We love to bring the evidence and bring the proof and bring the facts. That I mean, but it's more like investigating to solve the problem from your intuition than anything. And so this being said, now you understand what the conjunction signs is. The conjunction signs, and this the only word for Sun conjunction Pluto. It work for other signs too, like the Moon conjunction Pluto. See what I'm saying? The Moon conjunction Pluto. What I mean, which mean that like it's sort of like a Cancer and Pluto, a Pluto in Cancer, or a Pluto in the fourth house, or Cancer, or the Moon in the eighth house. So sort of like that. So I operate the same way, but I'm using the Sun conjunction Pluto as my sign. That's a part of me, because this is all about survival. This energy is all about survival, that after we survive the storm, this helps us transform. to our highest self and to help you, him, her, and everyone. And so, other than that, if we don't transform, we will be stuck. We'll be fixed. We'll be the type of people you don't want to deal with because we too hardcore. And also, we can be some killers and all this other stuff and be sort of the wildest people on the planet and most dangerous, destructive energy. And so we got to transform. This is why a lot of Sun in conjunction Pluto or Scorpion energy, they transform later on in life or somewhere in their life because it's a must. And this is how we win. Other than that, it'll be very destructive and very suicidal energy. You know what I mean? So, but all of this, we will leave a mark on the whole nation, on the whole world, because the Sun conjunction Pluto or the Scorpion energy, they're known to leave a mark somewhere in life and be very famous and very popular. You know what I mean? Very famous and very popular for bringing the truth, bringing the light, or scientific reasons, or many other reasons. But they're going to leave a mark in some way, some form. Even without trying, it's easy to the Scorpion energy. I mean, because this is the energy of power. And so also these people who are Sun conjunction Pluto or Pluto energy, that they like power. They like power. So power of all kinds. You know what I mean? Power of all kinds. Not only does money and the power, they like money, power in general. Power is the source. It ain't even got to be money. Because I didn't have money like that to have power. I had power by being wild. And I have somebody to shoot something up or to rob something through being an example or through my fame of how people were so scared of me at the time. I would use that for my benefit. So power of all kind deal with the Pluto energy. So now you understand, beautiful people. It's that Pluto, the Sun conjunction Pluto energy. And so those who love power a lot, look into the Pluto energy or the Scorpion energy. So bim. And it's also deal with the sexity. So sex, who love sex, who are obsessive when dealing with women. Also people who like to rape people. We got to watch out for that too. They deal with this energy, which is Pluto. The people who like to rape people. Yes. To deal with sexities. Anything that deal with any type of sex or something like that, look into the Pluto energy. Anything that deal with or looking into the darkness or researching or being a detective or being a medium, a psychic medium, look into the Pluto energy. That's why I can feel energy all around me and see orbs and stuff, because this is the Sun conjunction Pluto. You know what I mean? And Pluto might be, they would say like Neptune and the moon, but when you look at it, who most likely to get into the psychic energy? It's Pluto. Pluto do it naturally. Pluto research, they go deep into it. So Pluto might be the most psychic, but they say Neptune. You can't listen to everything they say. You got to go by what is and what is. So with that being said, is I can't let bring you this light. Now you understand this energy. Ashe.